is the Nigerian Nightmare, and you can also now call him the UFC welterweight champion. He had to go 10-0 in the UFC to finally realize that UFC belt, beat Tyron Woodley, and establish himself as the standard at 170 pounds.
And he never lost track of what was out in front of him. Even though he had to win 10 fights, Usman understood that he would do whatever it took to become UFC champion. And when he got that opportunity, it was the wrestling, the cardio, and the ability to follow the game plan set out in front of him by Henry Hoops and Greg Jones that allowed him to blank Tyron Woodley on the scorecards and win that welterweight championship. Unbelievable performance by Usman.
Truly one of the hardest workers in the game, and if you watch that Woodley fight, you get the sense that it is going to take a Herculean effort for somebody to dethrone the new hunted at 170 pounds Kamaru Usman. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the floor.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, with the same height and a similar reach. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, presenting the challenger, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman. And now it is the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Leon Rocky Edwards.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jabs, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. And they separate. The right hand just misses.
Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Edwards. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Little single collar tie there. Usman's got the tie clinch now. Oh! Right side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Working on a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
He might get a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. Brilliant submission defense there. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hip and get back to your feet.
Close guard. Nice hammer fist. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Usman. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Edwards. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pass to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes. That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Relentless pressure from the top by Kamaru Usman. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes.
And this might just be a matter of time. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Edwards.
Stop!
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe. Listen, that was awesome. You really hurt him there. I need more of that. I want you to go out at the beginning of this round and...
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
All right, here we go with the start of our second round. Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Oh, huge knee to the head. He could be in trouble here.
Great punch.
Single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
Big punch from the clinch.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it to.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. 79 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing with 68% accuracy against Leon Edwards. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
All right, so a knockdown for him in the previous round, and you can just see by his body language how confident he is in the striking realm in this matchup.
And you can see his confidence in his posture, but also you can see the effect the knockdown had on his opponent by the way he is approaching this fight.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed.
Thought he's gonna attack a triangle choke here. Oh, wow, oh! Now he falls back into the finisher position.
Wow. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you gotta look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out, just go for the finish.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Edwards. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Good punch.
And both guys, huge elbow there.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Big knee to the body.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, certainly not just a wrestler, as the champion Usman showed you his boxing chops there, DC. Beautiful combo.
Yeah, Henry Hook has done a fantastic job with him. He's a pupil to Henry. Henry's taking him under his wing. He's taking the time to build this young...
Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this one. Go finish his fight.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Edwards.
Now into his mount.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 1 minute to go in round two. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
30 seconds to go in round two. I mean, how many can he take? Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. an armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
Straight down the middle. I need more of that.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, single collar tie now.
Oh, nice elbow. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Big head kick. Straight right. An elbow.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice combination.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Usman's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but Edwards has got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
Watch guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Open St. Preux has got to like that transition there.
Control. Don't let him control you. You control him.
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Usman's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Edwards. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Edwards. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Usman's back inside control here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Usman ground and pound from half guard now. Let's see if he can do some damage. Edwards has got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. I mean, how many can he take? Able to land the single ground strike there. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he's still standing.
Beautiful.
Oh man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness. Knows how to control the hips. He doesn't give you any out when he's on top of you.
Man, how fun is this to watch? And that's going to do it. Wow. Wow.
He got him. What a fight.
A near-perfect strike to end the fight and end the night for his opponent, who candidly may not have even seen that shot coming. So just the way he drew it up, exactly what he told us during fight week, played out here on fight night. He found a little opening in his opponent's defense and barged right through it to get the big knockout win. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Cameroon, the Nigerian Nightmare, Usman.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC belt and become a champion. That is his reality here tonight, and new world order here at 170 pounds.
You've watched this guy over the course of his career carry this chip on his shoulder. Now you can watch him take a breath, because now you've accomplished the ultimate goal.